Welcome to Average Dude's Slow Pitch.
Yo, Hendler here with Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out the relatively new short Porch KV25. This is gonna be a 12-inch barrel, balanced. We're gonna go ahead as always, throw it on the tester. We actually did that before we came out here back at the garage so we could use all the time out here to hit because we don't have the lights all night. Only have them for about 2 hours. And we got a few bats to put on tape, but we'll start with 52s, ProMs, and then we'll head back to the garage for the final compression, final thoughts. All right, let's see where our short Porch 12-inch balanced KV25 is starting at compression-wise. I'm not sure if this is meant to be similar to like the hot chicken, where we saw it start pretty much game ready like 250, or if it's going to be like a lot of the other short Porch models where we see kind of a higher starting compression. And that answers our question, right at about 275, so pretty spot on. Either way, we'll get our 52s, ProMs, come back with final compression, final thoughts. All right, 52s, our KV25. Again, it started right at 275, so pretty spot on. I think the only short Porch we've seen start less than that, I believe, is really just a hot chicken, which started kind of truly game ready. Oh, that's all hands.
84 miles per hour.
Now, I've learned with short Porch, do not catch the hands. It does not feel good. They're very traditional feel. Be careful.
79 miles per hour.
Yeah, very.
94 miles per hour.
Well, good carry for sure.
87 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour.
As long as the middle guy's not playing behind second, we're good. Might have been high enough though, who knows?
81 miles per hour.
See the carry though. I mean,
97 miles per hour.
yeah, so with the 52s, definitely good feedback. You can tell kind of where you're catching it. It seems like the sweet spot's a decent size, but again, it could be a stiffer barrel. With 52s, we never really know. We'll know a little more when we go to the ProMs, but so far, a pretty good option for 52s from what I can tell. Pretty solid.
90 miles per hour.
So would you agree it's a stiffer feel?
Yeah, most definitely.
96 miles per hour.
I think I missed a little bit high of the sweet spot. There was definitely no sting, so I don't think I got too high, but it seems to be very forgiving with the 52s.
92 miles per hour.
Perfect, let's switch.
90 miles per hour.
One hop center, I'll take that all day. Went down, got a little bit lower pitch, but like I said, pretty good option there for 52s. Definitely feels like a stiffer overall feel, which we've kind of come used to with short Porch. They've got almost that, reminds me almost of like a traditional wood baseball bat, almost like the 221 pieces. When you have the obviously one-piece models. Sweet spots always perform well. Forgiveness is hit or miss. We're gonna see what this does right now. Let's swap over to the ProMs. And it's bounced, so I get a little ahead at times. All right, KV25, ProMs, let's do it.
101 miles per hour.
A little one hop over the fence, all right.
94 miles per hour.
Suck it, PK.
106 miles per hour.
Look, just because you got your hand stung, don't mean you...
99 miles per hour.
Maybe I'll hit triple digits today.
99 miles per hour.
It's a little higher up. Tried to cut a little bit and got ahead of it. This is a 26 bounce, so honestly for me it does feel a little bit light, but that makes sense. I usually swing end loads, would prefer 27. I want to say when I grabbed this, Austin Daw helped hook me up with one of these. I think 26 is all I had left in stock.
Oh, that wasn't it though.
86 miles per hour.
That's got some good carry though. Base of what, 368?
94 miles per hour.
That felt nice. Yeah, I mean, just a little short of the parking lot, but good sound for sure. We're already getting a little bit of webbing, which is nice. Let me know that barrel's opening up. Seems to be relatively forgiving. I mean, Again, speed that high in the air really doesn't matter. Radar's only so accurate at that point anyways, but what we're really looking for is the carry, and I would say I have pretty good carry.
96 miles per hour. 100 miles per hour.
Hey, little laser beam there. It's like my little blue lightsaber. If it was all blue, it could be a lightsaber.
Yeah.
97 miles per hour.
Yeah. I know I like the sound of it. I'm just not a balance fan or a fucking 12-inch fan, really. But overall, decent bat.
102 miles per hour.
Yeah, so that's the short porch KV25 for you. I'm not typically a balance fan, but this one was easy to control. When I went out a little bit of lift, it seemed pretty easy to do so. Still got good speeds, which we've seen some speed drop-offs. You know, obviously don't have the end load kind of helping assist through the zone, but again, easy to control. Again, it's my own fault. The only downside for me was a little bit light, but definitely a stiffer model of the group. So this is one I would, and we'll see what it does compression-wise. Take some BP, get used to where that sweet spot is. Stay away from the lower part of the bat. It does give a good sting because it's that nice stiff one piece, but performed well. Let's get back to the garage, final compression, and we'll talk about a little more in the final thoughts. All right, let's see where our KV25 is testing at now that we got to about 100 swings there between 52s and ProMs. And this thing hasn't moved yet, and that I mean, that makes sense. The sweet spot like we talked about felt really good. Definitely would like to see the forgiveness kind of open up a little bit and really increase that sweet spot location. But again, this tells you can BP it a bunch and really break this thing in. We'll talk about it briefly in the final thoughts. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for our short porch KV25. Again, 12-inch barrel, balanced, one piece. And all in all, this, I mean, it's spot on with kind of what short porch has been doing all year, putting out a product that you can, if you want a game out of the wrapper, still has a good sweet spot. Little limited on the forgiveness straight out of the wrapper, but as you saw there as well, still at 275, nearly 100 swings in. So that gives you a chance to really BP your bats. I know a lot of guys have mentioned wanting to be able to BP bats. They go out and buy some of these kind of 260, 250 compressions. They're not meant to really BP, and they don't really enjoy, obviously, that side of it. So if you're somebody who likes to BP the bats, you game a whole bunch, the short ports are definitely a good way to go. If you're a short barrel fan, been looking for a balance, this KV25 is a great choice as well. And for me, honestly, even with it being a balance, it feels more like a mid-load or quarter-ounce end load. So with that, I think it'll work well for both balance fans and people who typically like end loads. I'm not usually a balance fan, and I had no problem swinging this one. Found that it performed well for me. Ball jumped off with both 52s and ProMs, which makes sense because typically we found those stiffer barrels, higher compression, perform well with the 52s. But really don't have too much else to say about it. Other than that, if you want to grab one of these are available over on headbangersports.com as well as Short Porch. If you go to Headbanger Sports, it's discount code ADS. If you go to Short Porch, it's discount code DUDE, D-U-D-E. And then as always, you can use the link tree in the description below. It already has the links and the codes all down there for you. Make it nice and easy, whether it's Short Porch you want, or maybe decide to go a different route at this point. But either way, appreciate you checking out the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more content.